Hello and welcome back to another math lesson. Today we're going to do multiplications with whole numbers and fractions. Okay, the fractions are going to be mixed numbers. For today's lesson, we are going to do this easy example. We're going to use 5 as a whole times 5 and 1 7. Okay, this is the whole number and a mixed number, and we're doing multiplication. The first step is to make my whole number into a fraction by putting a 1 under it. I'm going to rewrite it so you guys can see what I'm doing. 5, I'm going to put a 1 under it to make it a fraction. The next step is a little bit tricky, but it is not hard at all. Okay, we're going to make this mixed number into an improper fraction. It's really important that you do that so you don't get confused with your numbers. And we do that by multiplying denominator times whole number, then adding the numerator. So multiply, add. I'm going to do it right here in the bottom. I'll have 7 times 5, which is 35. Then to that 35, I'm going to add the 1. 35 plus 1. That equals 36, and this is the number that is going to be my new numerator for my improper fraction. I will have 36. Then I will use the same denominator, which is 7. Good so far. First step was to make the whole number look like a fraction by putting a 1 under it. Don't forget it's a multiplication. Then make your mixed number into an improper by multiplying, then adding. Okay, next step is to multiply across. You multiply numerator times numerator, and that will give you the new numerator. Let's go ahead and do that. If you cannot do 5 times 36 mentally, that's okay. You can do it next to it. Let's do 36 times 5. 6 times 5, it's 30. You carry the 3. 5 times 3, that's 15, plus 3, that is 18. So your answer is 180. You go ahead and put this as your new numerator in your answer. Then you do the same in the bottom. Denominator times denominator will give you your new denominator. 1 times 7, that is 7. Now that we get to this point, this is your answer. Yes, this is the correct answer, but this is not the correct way to show the answer. The correct way is to make any improper fractions into a mixed number. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to erase this multiplication so we have more space. And we do that by dividing. Okay, to make this improper fraction into a mixed number, I am going to divide. I make my division. My denominator always goes outside when I'm doing this. My numerator goes inside. Now I need to think. A number that goes into 7 times something will give me 1? No. So I go and get ahead. So I go and do the next number. 7 times what number? It's closer to 18 without going over. So I think 7 times 2, that will give me 14. That's pretty close. And it's not going over. So I subtract 7 times 2, 14. Now 18 minus 14, that is 4. Now you bring down the 0. 7 times what number will give you closer to 40 without going over? 7 times 5 will give you 35, which is really close to 40, and it's not going over. So 35. Let me move my camera a little bit so you guys can see. 35. Now 40 minus 35, that is 5. Now, how do I use these numbers in my division to make my mixed number? Okay, so I take the answer right here on the top, and that's going to be my whole number, 25. Now, the fraction part to make my mixed number, I'm going to use the remainder right here. This one is going to be my new numerator. 5, and I keep my same denominator. Right here, I just use the 1. Right here, I just use it, the same one. And that is going to be my answer.